Welcome to the all-new Sports Visions on Bounce TV and to our worldwide web viewers on www.sportsvisionsusa.com. Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones alongside my good friend and traveling partner, Dale Williams. How are you, sir?
What's up, player?
Hey, man, have you gotten over it? I know it's a week off, a week away, but have you gotten over the Falcons losing the Super Bowl?
Yes, I've gotten over DJ. I'm looking for the draft right now.
Some might say that Tom Brady and the New England Patriots won it, and you know what? What can you say? The bottom line is we'll have opportunity to chop it up a little bit. We're not going to get too involved in it because it's water under the bridge now, but we'll give our take on it.
Yeah, we're definitely going to give our take on it.
Also, folks, the NBA All-Star Game is only a few weeks away, and we got a bus trip lined up to go see the Cavaliers and the Hawks, also the Golden State and the Hawks. We'll tell you more about that in just a little bit.
It's time to save during the Nissan Year of the Truck and SUV event at Headquarter Nissan. Now, save $4,500 on new Rogue. Save $10,000 on all remaining 2016 Nissan Titan XDs. And get America's best truck warranty. Take on any job with Nissan trucks and SUVs from Headquarter Nissan.
Yes, Columbus is a Nissan town. Now it's going to be a Titan town. $10,000 off 2016 Titans.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. We have a new world champion in the National Football League. Congratulations to Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Dale, a tremendous game out in Houston, Texas. Super Bowl 51.
Super Bowl 51, overtime game, big-time game, a tale of two cities, a tale of two teams. The Falcons they had them on the ropes, DJ, and in a money game like that, playing against the champions, you have to close them out.
Absolutely. No need to recap. I mean, you've had over a week to hear everybody from Tom, Dick, and Harry to talk about the game, but we're going to give our take. And more importantly, I think I want to look to the future of what the Falcons have to look forward to. Some things have happened just this week. Early in the week, I know that, of course, the Falcons lost their Kyle Shanahan. He's going to be the head coach of the 49ers. But Steve Sarkisian, who is the offensive coordinator of Alabama, he was named earlier in the week offensive coordinator for Dan Quinn and the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, I hope he does a great job, too, really just being at Alabama and just being from a consultant standpoint and having some different wrinkles. He's definitely going to have some different wrinkles if he's going to play with the Atlanta Falcons. And as long as he can stay under the umbrella of distributing the ball around, DJ, I think the Falcons will be fine with him.
Well, a lot of people were wondering what was going to happen. And I know that, of course, Kyle Shanahan was a big part of Tom Brady's success as MVP this year. And, of course, the breakout of all of these other weapons on the offense, very creative, a heck of a play caller. However, there's quite a few more play callers in the National Football League, and I know before he named Dan Quinn, that is, named Steve Sarkisian, the offensive coordinator, some people were talking about Chip Kelly possibly coming in, and I don't know, but hopefully Sarkisian, he's been around. 2008 he was named the head coach at the University of Washington, did a tremendous job with a team that really had fallen off the table as far as victories, and was able to get that program up and running. And a few years later, in 2013, USC hired him, and he performed like gangbusters until he had his little episode with alcohol and whatever, went into rehab. But this guy is a guy who obviously is a football mind. Lane Kiffin and he were friends. Dan Quinn is, from what I found out, in that family with Pete Carroll. They all know each other. So Dan Quinn, knowing, and I trust that he knows that he's got a pretty good play caller when he's bringing in Sarkisian.
Well, I think he really is a good replacement. DJ, again, he has not been in the NFL, and, you can say, he has mounds of experience, but I think it's going to be good. He's the same kind of type offensive coordinator he is, an aggressive coordinator. So I'm interested in seeing what he got to throw in. He's got a whole, just say a half a year to throw in his offense, but I think really for everybody to know that you got a lot of weapons to deal with. Yeah. As long as he distributes the ball around, and I really like the aggression that Shanahan showed. But sometimes that can get you in trouble, too.
Now, we got that out the way, and we're
Yes.
not avoiding the Falcons. I'm going to say this, and this is just in my humble opinion. Again, it hurt bad. It hurt deep because, obviously, a big Falcon fan, Dale. We both picked the Falcons to win. However, you know what? I think that I'm going to spend more time congratulating New England and Tom Brady. Again, when you talk about 7 Super Bowls, his 5th win, his 4th MVP, of course, coming back from 28-3, late in the game, I'm bringing it in. Again, it was a lot that the Falcons didn't do, but again, on the other side, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick did what they had to do to come back in a heroic effort.
Well, really, that's hats off to Belichick. Everybody knows he's an expert, and he was going to make those adjustments. And I think the Falcons, 21-3 at halftime, go up 28-3. That's when really they turned up for New England. I mean, I think one of the biggest things that they did, DJ, that the Falcons didn't do, and we talked about this all year, that prevent defense. That prevent-type defense will prevent you from winning every time, and that's the only thing that really disgusted me about the whole game. But the attack mode, when they were attacking in the first half, they were getting sacks. They were getting to Brady. They were getting to him to the point where he was kind of nervous. Pickoff, turnovers, they were rolling. But then at the same time, when all that adrenaline dries off, DJ, and Belichick makes his adjustments during halftime, and I don't think the Falcons made any adjustments at halftime. And we always talk about the coach that makes the adjustment, that is going to be the winning coach. But to make a long story short, they just didn't turn up. They just got out-coached.
Well, not only that, but again, the Falcons' defensive line in particular, got fatigued. I mean, twice as many plays were ran by, of course, some 90 plays by New England. Atlanta only ran 40-some-odd plays, although they had, they were scoring. But again, the bottom line, that defense from Atlanta was on the field a long time, and to get the play consistently from Deion Jones. I mean, you out there on the field for 90-plus plays, or for Big Jarrett, of course, the defensive lineman, and then Vic Beasley. Those guys coming out, Freeney. Again, 95 plays, 97 plays there. That's a lot of football to ask somebody to play late, especially late in the game.
Well, DJ, it really broke down even different. I'm going to tell you, time of possession. New England had the ball 40 minutes. The Falcons had the ball 23 minutes. New England had 37 first downs. Falcons 17 first downs, and one run, DJ, they had ran 29 plays and 23 other plays were for first downs. So when you stand on the field and you're running, you're ripping, you're running as a defense, and they got winded. They got winded, and we understand that, but at the same time, your mindset got to stay in attack mode, and you got to put the champion to sleep, or I just knew in the back of my mind, I'm like, just not enough points.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
I'm back, swimming at the gym every week. Last month, I started playing tennis again. And 4 months ago, I went hiking for the first time. I struggled with knee pain for years. Just walking upstairs was difficult. But the St. Francis Orthopedic Institute was there, from surgery through physical therapy, helping me get back to doing the things I love. Thanks, St. Francis. I'm back in motion again.
Hi, I'm Grace Carswell. I almost lost my life in a car accident due to someone else's negligence. Forrest B. Johnson & Associates held the insurance companies accountable and worked tirelessly on my behalf to make sure I got the compensation I deserve. You can trust Forrest B. Johnson & Associates. Results you can bank on.
Call Forrest B. Johnson & Associates right now. 706-223-5380.
Welcome back to Sports Vision. Dale, this time of year, always we appreciate the Super Bowl, but more importantly, we appreciate the opportunity to hear the next group of inductees into the NFL Hall of Fame. And, when you talk about these five that were inducted, we had an opportunity to follow them throughout their career, and just some tremendous choices.
Great choices. Some people got left out, but really the ones that got in, LaDainian Tomlinson, Terrell Davis, Bulldog there, Jason Taylor. Then you got Kenny Easley. I thought they had forgot Kenny Easley, DJ. He was a big, bad safety in his time. Morton Anderson, he got in. When you throw in Jerry Jones and you throw in, I'm missing one, DJ.
You're the quarterback there.
That's right. Kurt Warner.
Fastest, or at least the most exciting offense on turf.
That's right. Fastest, what they call it, The fastest show on turf. But I think really one of the biggest things that left out and you don't want to take away from that T.O. piece is getting to me, DJ.
Well, again, I want to take time to talk about the guys that got in T.O. We'll talk about that in another time because, again, we want to celebrate these guys because, again, LaDainian Tomlinson, we were able to see, you and I have both in the prime of our lives of seeing these guys, Terrell Davis, seeing him at Georgia, and, again, seeing him overcome some shortcomings at the University of Georgia, as many of us have, to go and find themselves and develop and being used the right way. Of course, becoming a Super Bowl MVP. Morton Anderson from right here in Atlanta, we've seen him make a lot of kicks, man, and from the Jerry Jones era of winning those 3 Super Bowls in a 7-year span when he first purchased the team. It was just a great opportunity. Kurt Warner, again, the fastest show on turf or whatever. I don't know if we even said it right, but just all of these guys, man, makes sense because it's during the prime of our lives, meaning that in our adulthood, we were able to see these guys and this owner perform at a level that it means that they deserve to be there.
Well, really at this time, like we have seen all these guys play. Even growing up, we saw them play. We saw them in school. We have some background on most of all these guys. At the same time, really the system, I think the system still works with the Hall of Fame, the selection of these guys, and they're going to continue to do what they do. But I think really that media piece, it's big. That's just real big. And like I said, we're not going to talk about that today, but at the same time, the media picking, they got to get another system in place.
And more than anything, when you get the opportunity to be named as a Hall of Famer, that golden jacket, man, that makes you the best of the best. Now, I'm going to tell you, and it's only about 1,600 NFL players each year, and you do that times 50-some-odd years, and you can figure out how many players actually have played in the game. But when you talk about the NFL Hall of Fame, there's a little bit more than 300 Hall of Famers. Now, that means that you are the best of the best, regardless of Super Bowl champion or not, which definitely takes us, it makes sense out of all these players that have played the game. And, of course, you know how hard it is to get to that level, but to be named the best of the best, one of the few 300, that's a special feeling.
Oh, no doubt about it. It's a special event, and again, most of these guys relish the opportunity to wear that yellow jacket and then doing their ceremonies in Canton. I don't miss wherever I am. I'm always sit down in September in Canton when they do the Hall of Fame ceremony, and it's always big, man.
It is, and again, the thing about it, like you said, the ceremony, I love to watch the speeches because, again, a lot of these guys aren't very vocal guys. They weren't very talkative, but, on that day, they have an opportunity for, I think, 10 minutes to share with everybody, share with the world, how they feel or what helped them get to the point of being the best of the best. And you know what? It's some very good speeches that came out of some people that you wouldn't think would make a nice speech.
Well, really, DJ, it makes for a great day to hear all their testimonies and know really their backgrounds, who's going to introduce these guys. And really, if you don't know them, if a young kid wanted to know about these guys, all you got to do is sit in front of the TV that Saturday and you'll find so much about it. But I want to give a shout out to the NFL, DJ, for introducing the 28 players from the HBCUs. And, my daughter had a great time going to Fort Valley. She didn't know Rayfield Wright was the Hall of Fame, and I always tell her, it's a lot of guys from the HBCUs that are in the Hall of Fame. 28, and hats off to the NFL for acknowledging these guys.
I mean, I had a ball myself. When you talk about Rayfield Wright and coming out of Fort Valley, he's from Griffin, Georgia. My college roommate, Freddie Gilbert.
That's right.
Obviously, we talked about how Rayfield Wright impacted his life as a football player, him growing up, idolizing Rayfield. And, again, when you talk about one of the others, Richard Dent, good friend of mine, who had opportunity to train with in Atlanta when we were playing in the National Football League together. But great names, and a lot of the history and the foundation of the NFL wouldn't be what it is without these HBCU players. And they, again, it was a who's list, and I salute the NFL as well.
I mean, really, a lot of people were stunned to know that, and we knew that. We found it like when we went to the Black College All-American banquet that year. We're like, there's a lot of guys from the HBCUs that are in the NFL Hall of Fame, and that just goes to say that wherever you go, do well, because really you can end up in the Hall of Fame. From Grambling, Southern, Tennessee State, Fort Valley,
even around here from Alabama State, Alabama A&M, Albany State,
Mississippi Valley. You got. If you go down that Sheridan Broadcast Network poll, DJ, you got guys from North Carolina A&T to Southern. They're everywhere, DJ.
Absolutely. And again, that on Saturday night, the same night of the Hall of Fame's names were dropped, again, we had a few Atlanta Falcons that were given great honors. Congratulations to Matt Ryan, AP MVP of the NFL. And again, Kyle Shanahan was named Assistant Coach of the Year. And I believe even Dan Quinn was able to receive an award. I believe it was one of the FedEx Coach of the Year.
FedEx Coach
but
of the
Year.
They
definitely had some notice and some recognition, and all is not lost.
All is not lost. And like I said, DJ, if you can't make it to the Super Bowl, that is the best spot to be in front of your on your couch, in front of your TV, on the NFL honors the night before the Super Bowl. Great event.
All right. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, Steve, check out this guy's leg.
Yeah, looks like a real nasty moving back in with his parents.
What? No, I just broke my leg.
No, this is a full-blown move into the basement. You're gonna be out of work. Without that money from Aflac, you might miss your rent.
Oh, I just moved out.
Bummer, man. Hey, I used to have my own place.
Yeah?
Nah, I live with my mom. But it's cool.
Health can change, but the life you love doesn't have to. Keep your lifestyle healthy with
Aflac!
Live in the spotlight with Sports Life Entertainment. Enjoy our 25-passenger luxury party buses or corporate coaches. For more information, contact us at 770-989-1340. And remember, it's all about that sports life.
Why do we have Aflac?
Aflac!
And Major Medical?
Major Medical, boy, yeah! I help pay the doctor. Ain't that enough for you?
There are things Major Medical doesn't do.
Aflac!
Pays cash so we don't have to fret.
Something families should get.
Like a safety net.
Even helps pay deductibles to cover your back with.
Learn about one-day pay at aflac.com/wrap.
Welcome back to Sports Visions, Dale. I tell you what, as the football season officially ends, I guess it's nothing more than the NBA to entertain us right now. And, of course, Atlanta Hawks, you and I both have we've been in Phillips Arena this year, and we plan on being there even more so now. We're involved with a bus trip, an old-school bus trip. And I know coming up on Friday, March the 3rd, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers coming in, and, of course, we'll have a round-trip bus with a ticket and some other bells and whistles in, and we'll have opportunity to mention that a little bit later on, and we're looking forward to that.
Big time, DJ. You know, good old-fashioned bus trip. Can't get wrong with that, going to the Hawks game. And all the people in this area that have never been to a Hawks game, you know, hey, this is the time to go.
To be honest, it's really easy, obviously. Get on a bus in Columbus, Georgia. Don't have to worry about driving or parking. Get off at the arena, right. Go watch the game, enjoy it, get your T-shirt, your free popcorn and soda, and come back, get back on the bus and come back down the road. And you know what, man, you've had one heck of a time.
Hey, man, hey, I'm a ride too, DJ.
But yeah, we got some details coming on. Of course, Triumph Entertainment as well as Sports Visions Entertainment. We will feature this trip not only on March the 3rd with the Cavaliers, but also March the 6th with the Golden State Warriors. So 2 great games, Deal.
2 big-time games, man. Like I said, I'm there.
All right. Well, you want to know how you can get involved without me getting into a whole lot of details, call this number, 706-393-4333. 706-393-4333. And if you mention Sports Visions, you're going to get an additional discount. All right?
That's big. That's Sports Vision.
But listen, the Atlanta Hawks, man, they have had their ups and downs. And I know that the Washington Wizards are the hottest thing going right now in that division. And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, man, there's just still so much promise with, the foundation is there. And Coach Bud, I trust his process.
I trust his process, DJ, and really playing 82 games, I just think they're going to get better and better as the year goes in. And again, like we like to say, I like to see them play their way through the playoffs, DJ. They'll make the playoffs. They're going to be in the top 8, DJ. So I just want them to turn up at the right time, but at the same time, they're missing that three-point shooter, DJ.
Yeah, well, they traded away the guy who obviously is in the record books, Kyle Korver, and I don't know if I don't know if they're going to find another guy that can fill those shoes. But right now, they're not only not only are they missing the three-point shooting, Dale, but it's the consistency night in and night out that we have been used to seeing, the grind of the Hawks the last few years.
Well, like you said, the consistency is big, but I think really at the same time, they haven't got hot yet, DJ. They're not, they're known for going on a streak. They had like 2 or 3 All-Stars last year. This year they only got Millsap as an All-Star, but at the same time, I think they're going to turn up on defense, DJ, and I think really everything else is going to fall in place.
Well, the good part about it, as you mentioned, the All-Stars is Millsap, but the All-Star game, that always signifies the midpoint of the season, and that's only a week away. And, the Hawks have battled. They're not so far out of it. So, again, you think about it, if they put a few games together, a few series together, they could be right in the thick of things at the end of the year. But the fact of the matter is, the All-Star game down in New Orleans this year, and I know that a lot has been said about who's not on the starting lineup, and we're talking about Russell Westbrook with his record-breaking season. You know what? You got a lot of guys that are breaking records.
Well, they're breaking records everywhere. You got a younger millennial crowd that's coming in. You just got you see the play of John Walls. He's turning it up now. You got Kyrie Irving. When the last time we talked about the All-Star game when we didn't say anything about Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony? These guys, it's a new flux of new guys that are coming in, DJ, and these guys are going to do very well.
Very well indeed, and I know that the Golden State Warriors are bringing in a busload of players when, of course, they added the all-world Kevin Durant. He'll be coming in along with Thompson and Curry and Green, and even Kerr will be coaching the team.
Kerr's going to be coaching the team. Like I say, the Tyronn Lue pieces and the players and the coaches. You got players that have just come up and they're into their all-star status right now. And it's a lot of old school guys that made the all-star team. They're not even on the list, DJ. And you get to be voted in or you be placed as a reserve. And to see some of these guys that are all perennial all-stars, they're not in there.
Well, the All-Star game is always a treat, but, more importantly, what has, in my opinion, has come up and surpassed the game is the futures game with all the future prospects. Because there's so many great young players, and you get an opportunity to eyeball some of those guys, and you hear their names here and there, but you get to see them all in one game, in one competition, and then now you're able to really put a name with a face.
Well, like you said, DJ, the future game, the future star game, really now these guys are graduated to being real all-stars, which is good. But one of the biggest things about the NBA All-Star Weekend is one of the most fabulous weekends there is. We thought the Super Bowl was great, but the NBA really throws down.
And when you're talking about the Super Bowl and all the old head guys, all the great players that go to an NBA All-Star game, it'll be a who's of all the greats that you've ever seen, including Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon.
Really, man, you can go on and on and on because the NBA weekend is a big weekend of sports. If you're a sports fan, you would definitely want to go to the weekend, the NBA weekend in New Orleans this year.
All right, we'll take a short break. This is Sports Visions.
Dedicado al chofer designado, sigue reinando.
Hey, Steve, check out this guy's leg.
Yeah, looks like a real nasty moving back in with his parents.
What? No, I just broke my leg.
No, this is a full-blown move into the basement. You're going to be out of work. Without that money from Aflac, you might miss your rent.
Oh, I just moved out.
Bummer, man. Hey, I used to have my own place.
Yeah?
Nah, I live with my mom. But it's cool.
Health can change, but the life you love doesn't have to. Keep your lifestyle healthy with
Aflac.
Live in the spotlight with Sports Life Entertainment. Enjoy our 25-passenger luxury party buses or corporate coaches. For more information, contact us at 770-989-1340. And remember, it's all about that sports life.
And welcome back to today's final segment of Sports Vision. Dale, I just want to ask you once again, are you okay, man? Are you good? I know it's a week later, but the Atlanta Falcons, I don't know, are you really a Falcon fan or just pulling for the Falcons in the Super Bowl?
I was pulling for the Falcons in the Super Bowl, and to watch them this year, no, it ain't good.
You know what, man? It's going to hurt.
Parade, man.
It's going to hurt, folks. But, hey, you know what? Like I said, I still love my Dirty Birds, man. And Falcon Nation, hey, you still can rise up. Moving right along, I tell you what, we are right prime in the middle of the region playoffs. And Georgia high school basketball, man, and of course it's on fire. They've been playing all last week and getting prepared to see who can go and represent the region in the state championship game.
And really, man, I've been all region played this week, DJ, to see all the teams there. And really, I still like the fact that all the Columbus teams are in the same region. I really like that. I think it brings back that rivalry piece and that intensity piece. But at the same time, everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go, and I know that they're playing and they've been playing. But the bottom line is, congratulations to all of the teams that, of course, earned the right to go to the next level. But more importantly, congratulations to the Glenwood Gators. Man, in last time that this happened, 10 years ago in 2007, they won the Alabama Independent School Association state championship in boys and girls. Now, the boys knocked off Tuscaloosa and the girls knocked off Lee Scott Academy. So, congratulations. I mean, I don't know if I've seen that ever done where boys and the girls win the state championship in basketball in the same season.
Yeah, you got to hit the history books to try to find out if that ever happened again. But again, what they do over at Glenwood, they continue to be a program of excellence, and they continue to get players, boys and girls, to come in to really just push that legacy.
And I'm so proud of our good friend Dusty Pardue. He has made a name, and he's a legend in my mind over there in softball and basketball, both girls and boys basketball. And that's Debbie Ball's son.
I know that's Debbie Ball. We got to holler at Debbie, too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, that's going to do it for all the time we have for today's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.
It's time to save during the Nissan Year of the Truck and SUV event at Headquarter Nissan. Now, save $4,500 on new Rogue. Save $10,000 on all remaining 2016 Nissan Titan XDs. And get America's best truck warranty. Take on any job with Nissan trucks and SUVs from Headquarter Nissan.
Yes, Columbus is a Nissan town. Now it's going to be a Titan town. $10,000 off 2016 Titans.
I'm back, swimming at the gym every week. Last month, I started playing tennis again. And 4 months ago, I went hiking for the first time. I struggled with knee pain for years. Just walking upstairs was difficult. But the St. Francis Orthopedic Institute was there, from surgery through physical therapy, helping me get back to doing the things I love. Thanks, St. Francis. I'm back in motion again.